Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some Esper mid-range or Esper tempo if you'd like to call it that. And we're going to try out the new build, pretty much the new build. It didn't change too much. I did change a couple cards to add a couple long combines into the list, but it's been pretty standard from what they're playing. This list is inspired by what plays super well in Tokyo in an event over there. It went 8-0-2. So 8 wins, 0 losses, and 2 draws. And that's the draws we're getting like a top 8 situation. Or they just drew their games out, which is very possible. Outside of that, we're going to go ahead and hop into the game, see how the deck performs. I can still remove whatever, and I don't really have to take damage or really discard a card if I don't have to here. Okay. Rafine or Preacher? Rafine or Preacher? Rafine's better if I draw a Shieldred, right? But I still take a damage. Preacher's like strong regardless. It's Rafine. Paying the ward is just so complicated. Then we kind of just pass, I think. Like, I don't even know if we really block, because I think the only way we really lose this is to a Monstrous Rage. Let's see it, opponent. Nope, no blocks. So you can't really foreshadow a better, like not really foreshadowing anything. You're just kind of telling me what your hand is. Look to draw. We hit a cut down. Well, that's good. Earth time, we're not really going to want to let them draw cards if we can choose to not do that. Yeah, we'll hit. And then we'll play a bat. They're missing mana, so we're just going to be looking for like lightning strikes and stuff. Monstrous Rage. Play with fire. Witch Stalker Frenzy. Dude, our opponent's having too much fun. Take the lightning strike. I know it's a little bit weird. I thought though is to have okay. I thought, and the reason why I took lightning strike is to have Rafine back because it can't get double played with fire even if they have the mana because it's too big. But it can technically get played with fire lightning strike if they somehow hit the mana to do that. Or like Witch Stalker Frenzy can technically try to target this anyway. They can attack. They have to hit a mana and then do it, I guess. But I would probably cut one. If they were trying to move to combat right here, I would probably cut one of these down knowing they have a Witch Stalker Frenzy. But I don't know. You go first. I mean, no blue mana is actually kind of annoying. But I think his hand's fine. We should be able to draw it. We play 26 lands. If not draw it, at least draw into our Emperor. Oh my god. I love it here. I've had so much fun. This one. Nice. Nice. Ooh, lucky me. Play this one. It has ward. You can still bounce it though. Matchup's so horrible and just like the best of one metric. What do you got for me, opponent? That's something. That attack is something. What a wild attack, by the way. Our opponent. Almost punted. Definitely need to make sure we do that. So for me, right, what do I do here? Do I Urtai? Blow that up? I think so. I think I just wait. Do I wait? I don't think I wait. I don't think I give him the mana. Get this gone. I was trying to think what I should do, but I mean, they can Fading Hope bounce their thing. They can counter their thing. They can march their thing. There's like so much they can do. Like, I'm just way better off giving them the card and calling it a day. Relve Hive, Duelist again. Okay. Well, opponent. Let us see if we like the way. I have to, at some point, turn on the gas, which sucks. I'm going to put it on this flyer. I at some point am just going to remove their stuff and call it a day. Wow. Let's do this. Plus here, giving our Urtai first strike. Getting that off the battlefield. Then let's just remove this. Now it's an empty field. Now we play the Fungi game. Alright, my opponent goes first. I mean, we have like playable hand for sure. I don't have a white, I guess. Maybe our hand's not that playable. We kind of have a white now. Because this can tap for a white for our Rafine. A tame draw from our opponent. Nice. Go taking a look. Opponent, what was your keep? You really just saw 5 lands and were like, yep, looks great. Like, you're the fastest deck in the meta. Why did we keep that? Worst part is we gotta play the plazas to get this Rafine down. I mean, what on earth happened there? We're gonna have to just let lands go because I think our creatures are gonna be good enough. What happened? That's something. Yeah. I have a Rafine. You finally find some cards to play. Cool. That should hit, right? Oh, well, it kind of hit. Hit in a way they might not be happy with, but hit regardless. Well, let's play this. Let's play Shieldred. Let's double attack here. Targeting this deep cavern bat. Land, I guess. Let's hit for a few, go up to 24, be living like Larry. Having a good time, having a Shieldred in play. Big Bertha, if you would. I just realized our opponent's name is Big Smexy Spice. The name of a champion. Full demolition, okay. I'm surprised they tapped. Anything here? So the main problem they're gonna have is I'm gonna play this Plaza, and I'm probably just hard casting this Virtue. I'm not even joking. This guy at the bottom. No attack. I could Deep Cavern Bat, I suppose. And then Tidebinder. The Scry to the bottom. Let's move to combat here. Could be in Ganjo. Ooh. I don't know if the one target activated or triggered. An ability of a land. Who knows? Fire this off. Being in Ganjo. Kind of what I was assuming it was, but no Ganjo here. Drawing more cards, having more fun, doing more things. Yeah? Okay. And I know I got a little shields down here, but they are at 12. Just untaps my creatures, makes them bigger. And we just call it a good day. Now they're at 10. They don't have a whole lot of things going on for them. Play their 6th mana as the Boros Convoke deck. But like at the same time, at the beginning of the game, they give you a choice to mulligan. And unless they already mauled, which I wasn't looking, they kept a 5-lander and 2 creatures. All those the best. They do scry at the top, but I'm not going to lie to you. I have a weird suspicion that it's just too late. You can give it flying if you want. I will go for the throw it. And we'll attack for 5 in the air. Well, a move like that, I'm attacking with shielded as well. So let us go ahead and pop this. I didn't even give him the choice to block. And then we'll attack. We're at 34 too. If Recruiter came in and we completely didn't block, I think we'd still live. All right, we go first. It's pretty solid. We got tap lane that we can play on turn 1 into Dinnick, into Rafine. They maul, so that's great. You do not play a swamp. And you are... Okay, well, we might not play at all. This is a maul to 5. Okay, we do play. Sweet. You're so disgusting. You made me so sick. We're going to play Dinnick because it's got a bigger butt on it. And then also we can play Rafine, attack, and then bend another Rafine and make sure our Dinnick's big enough to survive like lightning strikes. Oh, a cycle already. Boros Convoke. Make me even sicker. I'm disgusted. This one. Attack. Yeah. You have Swamp in your name. You have, I think she was a blue-black legendary creature in the precon. I think. And you have the nerve, the gusto. Come in here, act like you've done nothing wrong. That flanker. Okay. I like land. I like getting rid of this. I like getting rid of this. That's a 5/6 life flanker. No chomp. Our opponent's rogue. All right, let's get your Midrange recruiter. All right. I mean, there's not a whole lot they could do. They mauled to 5. They had a pretty good 5, and we just like when you maul to 5 and you get a card that takes a card from your hand, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So we end up taking that dub too, and that feels good. Opponent is first. They snap a 7. I mean, we got a couple 3-drops. We got a couple 2-drops. White. I wonder what I'm playing against. Boros is everywhere. Help. Will this live a turn, you think? And I hope. It's a Scry Nation now. I lust and hope that. But I'm going to play this. I'm going to play Dinnick to make sure we have the blue ready for... Play Dinnick. Or do we Longabye? Nah, we Dinnick. We keep the life linker in play so they can't just start attacking. And then we can play Plaza. We can type... I knew it, dude. It's the one card I was like wanting to play around, but just didn't. It sucked. And it's triggered and it's on. Play Preacher. Yeah, always forgetting that Preacher's not a legendary, so it doesn't come in freely off the Plaza of Heroes. Frontliner, sure. Probably double tap these and attack. Oh, maybe not an attack. It's probably tap these, use a red here, Gleeful Demolition this. I'll never learn, chat. They said, "Ooh, look at me, I'm fast." Here comes the knight. I mean, I guess that's pretty good too. Although they could have given this flying and whatnot, but man, there's the guy. Have a way to take it plus way to remove their thing. It just cost me a lot. Because this isn't legendary, so it doesn't make a black mana. Could Tidebinder, I guess, but I really need to do this. Oh, it just doesn't matter, huh? Like, what does War Leader's Call do? Block. Block. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, I'm dead. Opponent goes first. Nice. Shatter Sanctum. We'll play Dark Slick. Make 2/2. Or long goodbye something. Or the life gain. Oh, we get to have fun, life gain. To have so much fun. Are you excited? Are you as excited as I am? I don't actually have a great way to deal with Rafine a lot of times. Amelia is good. I don't want an Amelia trigger, but if it's inners, you won't get the trigger right away. Where they could trigger, and I could cycle a virtue and then block this, and then long. Wait, I don't even have to pay the ward. What am I doing? Oopsie. Wow, really? Fuck. Sick. I did not think they would give me that. Do I just play Rafine and set up? I think so. I don't have any other way to gain life. They could virtue this, but it doesn't remove it. Oh, I guess they have a life land, but still. Children's edict. They help me, dude. Getting trolled. That's a Shieldred. Do you have another edict? If so, I'm gonna be upset. Not really, but you know, I'm gonna pretend to be. Alright, so they have Amelia. A play Shieldred. Okay. Yeah, we're good on that, I think. I destroy counter Shieldred. You can draw another card. We already have land, so it's not that big of a deal. Then you can attack me with Amelia. We could trade if you want, but I'm not going to trade. No attacks is a little questionable, but no trade makes me think that they won't trade. You know? We'll attack. We have plenty of ways to remove it, so we're not really like in a rush to fire anything off here. I just really want to long goodbye it and make a virtue token. They're up to 6 mana though. So gross. Put 2/1 counter to target creature. Create a 1/1 with lifelink. I have a way to get rid of this. Not really, I guess. Just get rid of it. Definitely playing a spicier list than what I've been playing. Children's Edict, I don't think I've ever really played that much. Pay for it. Pay for it. Oh, you're afraid of the ambush? Well, you're dang right, brother. I had it. Alright, well. I guess that doesn't answer Shieldred regardless either. Resolve. Decline. If you wondered why we can decline that, Long Goodbye says it can't be countered. Ward abilities, if not paid, try to counter the spell. Therefore, we just don't pay it. Here's the main question. Did they play Big Kaya? I just want to call it out before they slam it on the battlefield. Ooh. Brutal. We cracking his food, playing that? Yeah. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna cut down it. It's not gonna be very happy about it. It doesn't stop this, I don't believe, because it still isn't gonna know that it's had 3. But unprompted children. Boom. Kelly and Children's Edict. Do you have a good date together?
Why did I bring her up? Why?
Oh, nice. Nice indestructible. Nice giving it hexproof. I'm glad my opponent now has... Get me out of here. I'm done. I'm done.
Concede! Let me hit the button!
Ah, dude, it's so over. Why did I mention her name? I knew as soon as I said it, I was like, oh, well, now they play the card. 100% and it's in their hand. All right. Cool. Keep. Get off this land. Play Secret. You know, do the bat thing. Play against Boris Convoke for the 40th time today. I'm not upset. You're upset. You have a way to remove this? You have ways to play Knight Errant. You have tons of ways to tap. Oh boy. But no red mana right here. If I let them Knight Errant and I just take this, because they'll be behind one turn. That might be a bad mistake, but I'm going to do it regardless. Doesn't matter if they rip the red land, you know? So fast with it. Eh, scry away, scry the top, scry your removal spell for this, you know, it's fine. I didn't want my bat to stay around either. Attack, hit, gain life. It's not blocking. Everything else will. Sure. Now they can Knight, and obviously take a couple of things. Can Knight, take a couple of things. How many Voldarian Epicures you need, man? Sure. And then they'll Knight, we'll play Emperor, we'll exile the Warden. I think they kept on top, but if it was any creature, they would keep on top just to make sure their Knight Errant hits. You know this card shuffles after? Yeah, weird thing that card does. It shuffles. Alright, well, we could get crushed here. I could play Bat and take this, because that's kind of annoying. Doesn't have Vigilance though, I guess. Could play Emperor, exile here. I could Odawara bounce it too. Yeah, all these things are adding up to good value plays. We want to take a damage here. We want to play this Emperor. Want to move to combat. Want to attack. Do both those, because like realistically, if they're blocking my Preacher, I was like, that's insane. So now we can exile this. Dang on. Get them down. Now they're going to feel obligated to get my Emperor off the battlefield. Most likely, they're going to play a War Leader's Call. They'll go face probably now, if I had to guess. Sure. Move my card. Game's not over. I didn't concede. Good. Alright, well, now what to do? I don't have a legendary in place, so Odawara is not any cheaper. I can make a bigger board. I can draw a card and look. It's a lot of damage, though, held behind. I can play land, play bat, play Preacher. But I would want to see what Preacher draws first, I guess. Good blood token cycle. I think waiting passively in this spot, I'm dying regardless, so I think I have to be kind of aggressive, as weird as that sounds. Okay, maybe the bat attacking was a bit much, but you know, it's fine. Everything's fine. Well, now it's probably, I don't really want to play my Odawara, but I feel like I need to play the Odawara, and then I need to play this bat. I need to take this card. So that card's annoying with that card. But Money Corn's an 8/8. We do have removal, but this removal is more or less going to target this. I guess we can just play second Preacher and then block. Bitter Triumph next turn. Can I stop taking damage for playing my spells? That'd be sick. Oh well. No cycle with blood tokens. I mean, that makes sense probably. My bad. Forgot that you're just ripping like a god off the top. Yeah. I mean, we don't take as much damage as we could have. That's play Shieldred here? I think so. I think the answer to that question is yes. I'm gonna play removal, but they don't have a way to give haste currently. Jesus. Yeah, sure. I'll take more damage. I have 5 mana in play, and I can't figure it out apparently. You get rid of the bunny? That's wild. This will make a lifelinker. They don't have trample normally, so it's actually better to attack here than to not attack here. Set them to 7. We have 4 blockers. 1 damage. We're dead regardless, right? Guess not. Kind of feels that way. Unless they have a mana, then I guess we're dead regardless. Here, here, here. Insane. What this is. Oh boy. Cycle here. We'll actually go above 1 life. And now we can I mean, it's lethal if we attack. The only problem is we're definitely dead on backswing. I wish I had a pain land still. Yeah, that's just not going to get it done. Let it go through. And because of that, I don't think there's a world in which we win this game. So I guess we'll concede. It's like a wicked flood, kind of. Or just like that second shielder draw is just so brutal, dude. We'll keep. You guys tell that I'm dying on the inside? Yep. Play Plaza. Get hit for 3 more, if not 4. Play another Plaza, play a Denic, have them attack, have them Witchstalker Frenzy my Denic, and hit me for more after they play another creature and attack me. And then probably lose the game. Seems about right. Could hold up make this Pier, but I think being passive is too bad. I think we need to get a lifelinker down. And then I'll hold it up next turn with the Denic in play. Who is to know? It says legendary spells. That's wild. I always thought Plaza was creatures. Just because it's always been played in like the humans deck. Well, at least it wasn't, you know, my exact play I laid out. It still kind of works out the same. Get hit again. Find a land. Took the entire turn off to do that. So they don't have mana. We just pass. If we Bitter Triumph, we just discard this river. And then blow up 1 creature. Then we Emperor, exile another. Then we make this appear. Maybe like a Monstrous Rage here or something important. Which I guess I probably wouldn't even make this appear a Monstrous Rage. I'd probably just Bitter Triumph whatever creature they target. This is the thing, man. They always just don't play it if I have the answer in my hand. No. Because I'm better off taking the damage there than letting them cast Bitter Triumph. Because if I let... Or not Bitter Triumph. Monstrous Rage. Because if I let them cast the Monstrous Rage after, Monstrous Rage does 3 more damage. So I take away 1 damage and take 3. So I take 2 more in total. Plus they got the spell down and resolved. So now what we do is we play this, and we play this, and then we hold up make disappear, and then it kind of just negates these Phoenix chicks. Here's Play with Fire. Could have just been Play with Fire the whole time too, but I'm letting Play with Fire resolve. I'm protecting my Denic kind of at all costs here. Even like Rafine here is good, even though this is technically a tap land. A Charming Scoundrel. Well, I'm going to assume that they're still missing mana, so I'm going to get rid of that. Yep, go straight to combat. Double attack, because that's the only thing that really makes sense. Whoa, what do we do now? Place Darkslick Shore, go to combat, attack for 2. Emperor Exile. Could have brought back a Denic as a 3/2 flyer, but that can be Play with Fire. It can be burnt by anything. Charming Scoundrel 2.0 comes in. Make a treasure, most likely. They're probably just stuck with Godric's and Squeeze in hand. Which is like Sick. I get 2-2.
Then guide it like
We're hoping this 2-2 gets to block this scoundrel, and then Emperor can exile something after. If they want to use... Sure, man. That's fine with me. That's not fine with me.
yes, train. For this, I am almost sad to see you go.
There's this. And it's weird, but I do think I attack with Dennick to gain the life. They could find a scenario in which they remove this Dennick, and then I can't gain the life from it. Hey, look. It's Godric. No attack. Okay. Disgusting. Do we just wait here? I mean, I have 2 legendary creatures. This is a 2-mana Odawara. So, yeah, I think I just wait here. And then I can cycle this Rafine's Tower. Like, if there was 2 lands that end up stuck with my hand, I'm glad it's these. Now they're hitting lands for our opponent. Now they're hitting lands. Uh-huh. Ooh. This indestructible. 3-0. Nice. Tidebinder sweet. Urtai sweet. With that kind of in play, I'm down to play this tower now. And I guess we just hold back another turn. Sure. Weird thing to Tidebinder, but I'm going to Tidebinder that. And if you're like, why would you Tidebinder that? They don't make a blood token for a recycle, and Godric doesn't get flying. Big fan. Big fan of that. And then, honestly, I'm probably just going to Odawara bounce Godric on their instep, and then have Urtai up, because countering Godric's probably more important than anything else. And if they redraw, then sure, so be it. Very cool. Get back to where we were again. I've been doing that a lot, going all the way up, going all the way back, and now we're off to the outro. Dude, this is not doing our queen any justice. Can I get any other thing in that spot? Why is it like that? Like, why did they flatten her so bad? Any other card works perfectly fine. That's funny. But yeah, so we end up playing Esper Tempo or Esper Midrange, kind of whatever you want to call it. And we went really weird. I've been kind of in this cycle right now, if you've watched the last couple of videos, where I have I'll have very good games starting off. I'll go like 3 or 4 games up. I have like a really bad run. I go all the way back, and then I end up pretty much in the exact same place I started. A very fun place for me in terms of how my games have been going. But today is weird. I struggled against a deck I didn't think I would struggle against with this list. But I think a lot of times I didn't find a Rafine in those matchups, and I think that's what changes a lot. The best part about this deck is Rafine overall, and I think a lot of us already know that. I don't think that's a big surprise from us at any stretch of the imagination. But the card I felt didn't keep up or was weird, especially best of 1 because of how strong Boros is. Obviously, when you go to best 3, you can side your slow cards out. Really is like, this card felt kind of slow because they're so fast already. Like, it's a good removal plus like a block spell, but you just draw them closer to their war leaders. You draw them closer to their recruiters, things like that. That's why I've enjoyed Tidebinder here, because Tidebinder is obviously so crucial against that stuff, because you can shut off Immodanes and buffing everything potentially. So it's very nice from there. Also, this doesn't shut off enchantments, right? You can just counter it. Yeah, so this can only shut off artifact, creature, and planeswalkers. Therefore, if a war leader's call triggers to burn you, you can counter one of the things, but it actually doesn't shut the enchantment off permanently. So they'll still burn you for all the other triggers whenever they play more creatures. So that's one of the downsides of Tidebinder right now. But Virtue, these felt kind of slow, weirdly enough. Dennick felt awkward because it was just so vulnerable to be removed most of the time. But I do think Dennick kind of suffering from us not having a Rafine ready. Or just like, I think some of our games, our mana was a little bit awkward. And we had to take a lot of damage off of it. We lost one game to red because I took 1 damage off of a pain land when I didn't really have a choice any other way to get my Shieldred in play. And if we would have lived at 1, we would have drew a card with Shieldred, and from there they had no cards in hand. They had 2 spirits in play, and I would have had 2 creatures in play and a Shieldred along with that. So like we might have brought that one back, but it was weird. I don't know. Like if this Esper midrange, at least for me today, is not able to keep up with aggro, then we just can't play it. Like I can't kind of be soft to Sunfall and lose to aggro. Like it's just a horrible place to be. I do think our matchup against Control is a little bit better because we do have Make Disappears and Earth Eyes than what normal lists I've played in the past have been. But outside of that, I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird day to play some games. I think Emperor might need cut in best of 1 strictly. Realistically, I guess I can go from it. The list that this kind of came from rebalanced. I wanted to play Long Goodbye because I know in best of 1 Long Goodbye is just good. The only difference between this list, there was an event in Tokyo, Japan. The list was 3 Go for the Throws and only 2 Long Goodbye or no Long Goodbyes, and then the sideboard here. So I will be linking that list for anybody that wants to play best of 3. But if you don't want to play best of 3, you want to play what I played, or you think it might be better, in terms of best of 1 knowledge, is like go down on the Go for the Throws, play Long Goodbyes, use this to destroy creatures that are uncounterable, and just let your Rafine stuff do the work. Or play one of these and go to 2 Go for the Throws or something, or try to trim somewhere else, maybe even trim off a Virtue and maybe an Emperor, play 1 Emperor, 2 Virtues, and then sticking up your removal that way, because it is, again, best of 1. A lot of times in these type of removal spots, I end up settling for like this. This is kind of my standard. If I'm playing black, here's my removal package, and then I play like a board wipe somewhere. Like a Gix command would probably be fine in here as well. But this is my normal removal package that I end up playing a lot of times. But right now it's just this. And then the sideboard over here adds more cut downs. Adds this like malicious escape, which you might want to end up sliding in. This is for the Boros decks. All creatures minus 2 until end turn. Creature opponent control will die this turn. Exile instead. Those just answers like all their shenanigans and things like that. And then obviously you see Gix commands over here. I guess Soul Cauldron's quite a wild one, but it's repetitive exile was the purpose of it. Against like if you play against the reanimate decks where they like try to target a spell, then you just go no, and then when they try to do it next turn, you go no. You just go from there. So outside of that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you're watching from, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.